video. That was when you were called the Crowns. Now, let's introduce you first of all. Scarlet, local Amsterdam band. Now, Dan, we've got Dan, José, Valentine, and Ram. That's right?
Yes, correct.
Cool. Now, guys, explain that video.
Yeah, we wanted to do something that, like you said, was a bit saucy, you know. Basically, the video, we made it in an old Chinese massage parlor in Amsterdam, and we wanted to have sexual connotation into it, but not be a dead giveaway. And in the end, you get the surprise, which is actually somebody getting waxed at a waxing parlor, basically. So
yeah, the song is called "The Love Machine," so it kind of makes sense to have some sexual stuff in there, but let's not put it out there like here it is.
Innuendos, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Subtle. Now, how did you all get together? Because you made that video when you were the Crowns, but now you're called Scarlet.
Yeah, well, I met Valentine because I was playing at the Last Waterhole, which is a club in the Light Supply. It's a rock and roll club, and I used to play there for about 2 years. And they needed a guitar player for the Crowns, and he saw me playing there, so he asked me to come by for an audition. And we started working together. We started writing songs together, and that was that. And then afterwards, we auditioned Dan and José, and it was a perfect match. So we took it from there, basically.
They really hit it off together.
Yeah, what's funny is that actually me and Ram, we know each other from like, I don't know, when we were kids, when we were 15.
Yeah.
So quite a while ago. He was my neighbor in Puerto Rico, and actually I started playing music because he had drums at his house, and he had a guitar. So I thought, well, can just get behind the drums and start playing, and well, we are playing now together. So
In Amsterdam.
in Amsterdam. So yeah.
Cool. And it's your debut album released this week. You've recorded it in London at a very cool studio where they've worked with Casabian, Adele, who else?
Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys, yeah. How was that?
Oh, that was a great experience. It was for us a big lesson also to work with someone who was that experienced and had such a musical vision as well. But it really kind of like it added to the band because we had an idea and he would bring it to life even further. So that was really, really nice.
So you had all your songs sorted, but he kind of progressed them as well. So he influenced the final product as well.
Yeah, he did have a say, and of course we listened to him and his opinion because we valued it a lot. Because a lot of experience and talent went in there as well from his side. So
Yeah, I mean, in the core of the songs wasn't really changed that much. It was more about polishing them and making them come forward. So sonically, it would enhance the music much better in the record. And I think that was one of the reasons why it was Ian Dowling was the producer, why it was so easy to work with him, because he wasn't the type of producer who just wanted to take over the whole project and sort of be a person telling you what to do. You know, it was more like on the same level, but then the end result, everything was about the end result during the whole process.
So the end result. Tell us a bit more about what we can expect from the sound of your debut album.
The sound, it's very varied. There's a lot of influences there, of course. I mean, we're very different individuals, and we bring a lot of different things to the table. So there's a lot of, for me particularly, you know, I'm a drummer, and I'm from Puerto Rico, so I brought a little Latin sort of flavor into the rhythm. And I know that Dan has played a lot of metal in the past, and this is completely different. You know, it's different from Latin, it's different from metal, but there's some little things that we pick up from the music that we like, and we put it together, and it's just came out as a sort of nice rock with just little influences from other genres there. So
I mean, the songs are very simple. It's not complex songs. It's more about the textures that we put sonically in there, you know, like different types of abstract sounds or different types of melodies that are going to bring them out. But the basic structure is just, it's very 3-4 chord type of structure, you know. So we keep the songs fun and simple, but at the same time it's very interesting to listen to them because you hear sounds that you normally wouldn't hear conventionally on rock records, you know.
Oh, we have the trumpet.
Oh, brilliant. I
Yeah,
love a
the
bit
trumpet.
of brass. I love a bit of brass. But I've heard the preview, a couple of songs. Balzac I particularly like. It's a very catchy rock song. But what kind of artists influence you? Have you been to any really good gigs in Amsterdam recently?
Well, actually, when we went as a whole band to Kasabian in Amsterdam, which was really cool. But we all have our influences, like the Kinks from the past, like really riff-based rock, where there's like a simple riff that kind of leads the song. It pushes it with a catchy melody. Or the Stones, of course, and the Beatles.
Course.
They also sometimes I feel bad even saying it because pretty much everyone says, "Oh, the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, they are our influences." But of course, we also draw some from that because, well, we just like them a lot. But more recent,
Right, I went to the Bombay Bicycle Club concert just maybe 2 weeks ago. I think it was on a Tuesday or a Monday. And I wanted to go there because these guys, they worked also with Ian. Ian Dowling, our producer, he was doing sound engineering there. So I wanted to see what they were doing, kind of like saying, okay, these guys have worked with the same people, and they were great. I mean, I had not particularly listened to the record so well, but when I saw them live, they were so good. Really well made show. It was really entertaining. The sounds were incredible. So I really enjoyed that. And that was just recently.
Bombay Bicycle Club. And do you feel like an Amsterdam band, would you say?
I would totally, yes. I mean, Amsterdam is definitely a very international city. And given the fact that, well, we pretty much come from different parts of the world, and we are able to meet here and through the language of music, get to know each other and do something creative. I think that's the spirit of Amsterdam, and definitely it's something that we strive for and we live, we aspire for, basically.
The city has also united us in a way, so we honor it for that.
Yeah, and you've chosen Amsterdam, your hometown then, for your debut album release. It's at Café Cox at the Leidseplein. Tell us a bit more about what that gig is going to be like tomorrow night.
We're going to start off, I think the doors open at like 7:30. Then around 8 we have our first support act, which is called Jean. Or Jean. Jean.
Yeah.
It's good.
Singer-songwriter.
Genie.
Yeah, it's good. It's singer-songwriter. Then an hour later we'll have Andy. It's a 3-piece band.
Yep.
And
Yeah, that's it. And it's a girl, Andy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not a solo artist. There's 3 of them.
Yep.
Confusing.
Yeah.
She started off as a singer-songwriter on her own with the piano. Now she recently formed this band together with just a bass player and a drummer. And I think this may be one of the first gigs they played together as a 3-piece. So that's also a really nice exclusive gig,
Yep.
And they're the build-up to you, the main act, about 10 o'clock at night, yeah?
Yeah,
probably
about that
from
time.
10 to 11 and until the party stops.
Yeah.
It's gonna go on for a little while, I think, because we have a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, we'll perform the whole record in its entirety, from the first song to the last. And after that, we'll keep playing if people are drunk enough and having a good time.
I think that's very cool. We decided to play the album the way it is, of the way we decided that it would be on the record itself. So just like top to bottom. And that's really kind of like a really interesting and challenging thing to do, because people, when they listen to your album, they know the songs and they expect the next one to come, and they know how it sounds. So we've been working very hard to get the sounds really, very, really well live and in the live setting as well.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
Of course we're ready.
Cool.
We shall see.
Yeah. What's the venue like at Café Cox? I've never been there.
It's like a really cozy big bar that has like a living roomish area upstairs where you can really lounge on like couches and big chairs, and in the basement there's the stage, or at the main floor there's the stage, and there's a really big area where you can sit and stand to watch the show. It's really good. It's really a nice place.
Oh, must check it out tomorrow night, listeners, viewers. Now we're going to have an acoustic performance from the guitarists. We'll leave you to it, and then we'll be back after this.
All right.
All right. I need some space, mate.
Ready?
You just sit around, try to make a sound, you see. Do you remember all that you have worn? My legs are on the run for me, for
Thank you.
So what was that one called?
Nameless.
Nameless. And do you like the makeshift shaker from José? The drummer, hyperactive drummer, always has to have something to shake.
Yeah, exactly. Improvise with sugar, a nice bottle.
Sweet sound.
Sweet sound. So you've heard them on So Damn Local. You can hear more of them tomorrow night at Cafe Cox on Light Supply. You can also visit the website, iamscarlet.com. Well, thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
You.